So this turns out to be n. Now I impose the requirement of a positive definite metric, because in quantum mechanics admits only and only states that exist within the Hilbert space. And what is the requirement? The norm has to be positive definite. So this is the norm of a state. I have considered a particular state A n, and its norm, this is defined by this, and then so this norm has to be positive definite, and this is little n. So this has to be positive definite, and therefore I have this little n has to be greater than or equal to n, and from the beginning is just a number which includes 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, n, okay, or 100 or 1000. And what it means in physics, any number of identical particles that obey commutation relations, which means that they are bosons, they can coexist in the same quantum state. This is the physical meaning of this little mathematical expression. So as I say that all of you guys are like bosonic variables, any number of students that get invited or invite from Professor Garima can accommodate themselves within this room without any fight. If they were fermionic variables, then they would not sit on the adjacent chairs. नहीं तुम इधर हटो, तुम पीछे जाओ, मैं इधर बैठता हूँ, तुमको पीछे जाना पड़ेगा. नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है. आगे पीछे अगल बगल में कहीं भी बैठ सकते हैं. Because you are bosonic, nice variables. Okay, you are not anti-commuting, you are not fighting variables. Okay, very good. So now, if you like, I can erase. I think maybe now I can erase this part. Okay, now I can erase this part, and the only one more concept that I want to tell you is the construction of an n particle state from the ground state, and vice versa. Construction of a ground state back from an n particle state. Once I am able to communicate to you that thing concept, so two additional results that you can manipulate and derive is a dagger n is square root of n plus 1 times n plus 1. I am writing this result without derivation, but I am sure you would be able to do it. It's too simple. And a n is equal to the square root of n minus 1. Now I rewrite this once again. I write this side on this side. So n plus 1 this I can write as 1 divided by the square root of n plus 1 times a dagger times n. मैं इसी इक्वेशन को फिर से लिख दिया. ठीक है. अब देखो, मैं इसमें से सबसे पहले इसको यूज करता हूं. a n I want to define a operating on vacuum. So I want to put n equal to 0. What do I find? This, and 0 minus 1. This is also 0. So this is 0. So this becomes then the definition of a ground state. Vacuum state, ground state. Its philosophy I will talk a little bit later. So when the annihilation operator operates on the ground state, it gives you 0. Because you cannot kill it any further. Okay? You cannot kill it any further. At the moment, let us say it's a vacuum state. I have not yet, this is the most fundamental and most difficult and still for many people unanswered question or some concept which they do not understand so well, the concept of vacuum state. Okay? And I would tell you that its concept also lies within my tiny book Bhagwad Gita. I would tell you precisely the sloka numbers and the chapters. Therefore, I have brought the book with me. Okay? So this gives me the definition of a ground state. Somewhere I had determined the energy En. You just put little n equal to 0 there. So that term drops out, only 1/2 h cross omega is there. So that is the ground state energy, h cross omega. So that was there. And this I am calling at taking it as a definition of the ground state. ठीक है? Very good. अब जो है मैं इसको so En, let me just for recapping, En with n equal to 0 would then be just 1/2 h cross omega. That is the ground state energy of a one-dimensional harmonic oscillator. ठीक है? वेरी गुड. अब हम इसको यूज करेंगे. इसके अंदर बहुत सिंपल है. पहले n equal to 0 रखो, फिर n equal to 1 रखो, फिर n equal to 2 रखो, n equal to 3 रखो. So then you will write n equal to 0 रखो तो क्या आएगा 1, n equal to 0, then n equal to 0 is here, so it is a dagger 0 and this. So when a dagger operates on the vacuum state, it creates the so-called one particle state, which means it increases the eigenvalue of this by 1 quantum unit of energy h cross omega. Okay? You can redo it, put n equal to 1. So n equal to 1 here. So 1 plus 1, this is 1 by square root of 2. This is a dagger. And this is 1. Now this 1 you have to substitute here. So this 1 is a dagger times 0. So what I obtain is 1 by square root of 2 a dagger square operating on vacuum. अब मैं इजीली इसके आगे का लिख सकता हूँ. I can write the 3 particle state. I would have cube here, I would have a factor of 3 here, and this thing again. तो मैं इसको n particle state में लिख दूँ. अब तो लिख सकते हैं. Now you people are. So this is 1 by square root of. In fact, when I generalize it, then it has to be square root of factorial n. Actually, it comes out to be 2 into 1, then 3 into 2 into 1. Therefore, this factorial appears here. Okay? Therefore, this factorial appears here. Okay? So, this and then a dagger raised to the power n and so now I could perhaps remove what I have on the right hand side and I could leave things that are on the left. Okay? You find it acceptable? That's it. Good students, right? Even if you disagree, I would take it happily and I would try to correct myself. Okay? Try to give you something better. ठीक है? तो अब मेरे ख्याल से मुझे लगता है कि मैं इसके आगे आपको इसके बारे में और ज़्यादा नहीं बताना चाहता कि तुम उसे अपने आप भी निकाल सकते हो. काफ़ी चीज़ें अपने आप निकाल सकते हो. यहाँ एक सिंबॉलिक ये बता सकता हूँ. फॉर एग्जाम्पल एक उदाहरण के लिए कि अगर n is a dagger A तो n operating on n बाद my n operating, जरा दूर लिखता हूँ, n operating on n। अब मैं दोनों साइड पर एक वो लेता हूँ प्रोडक्ट बाय n प्राइम। मैंने दोनों में एक ब्राफ n प्राइम का मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया इस साइड से। आप जितने इस नोटेशन से ज्यादा यूज टू हो जाएगी, आपको उतनी इसकी ब्यूटी ज्यादा पता चलेगी। तो मैंने n प्राइम यहां ले लिया। अब देखो इसका क्या रिजल्ट होगा राइट हैंड साइड पर। ये तो मैं इसको तो आई वुड कॉल इट n प्राइम n मैट्रिक्स एलिमेंट ऑफ कैपिटल N। मैंने इसको ब्रैकेट में भर लिया, नए दूसरे सिंपल ब्रैकेट है, और n प्राइम n यहां सबस्क्रिप्ट लगा दिया, मतलब n प्राइम n इसका मैट्रिक्स एलिमेंट है। अब इधर लिखो, ये स्मॉल n बाहर आ जाएगा और ये n प्राइम n आ जाएगा। इसका मतलब ये क्या आ जाएगा, n डेल्टा n n प्राइम। अब देखो आपका क्रोनिकल डेल्टा काम में आ गया। अब ये खुद ही मैट्रिक्स एलिमेंट्स तो है दोनों साइड में। तुम इसको 0 0 1 1 2 2 0 0 ऐसे लिखो, 0 0 फिर 0 1 फिर 0 2 फिर नीचे 1 0 2 0 ऐसे करके इसकी मैट्रिक्स निकालो। तो इसको मैं लिखूंगा n कैन बी रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय 0 0 0 here 0 0 0 etc. here it can take any number of values. This would be 1 0